Yeah, I mean, we were just talking about it. We saw the NCAA as well. So obviously, people are clearly taking the measures that they feel they need to take for safety. These are people a lot higher up than ourselves in this locker room, or at least have the information or the knowledge to make those types of decisions. So in terms of if that were to happen here, obviously, we love playing in front of our fans. We feel like that gives us an advantage, but at the same time, the NBA has to do what it has to do to protect its players in the league and the fans. So, whatever happens, we'll obviously deal with and move forward.
You have no way of knowing, of course, but you did play in 2 title games, so to play them in an empty building or with just your family there, would that have taken away from the experience?
Yeah, I mean, one of the title games had about 2,000 people there, which was a Division III one. The other one had about 80,000. So, yeah, I mean, definitely the 80,000. I would imagine they would move the venue. They wouldn't hold it in a football stadium if no one was there. But still, I mean, that was an incredible basketball experience for myself, and something that I hold as one of my most cherished basketball memories. So. I definitely think it would impact the experience for the players. So from that standpoint, it'd be tough to see. But at the same time, it's still, the competitive nature of it, I'm sure, will still exist. And, there'll still be the same level of pride, school pride, and guys will still go out there and give it their all.
Duncan, you've been very consistent on giving credit to your coaches and your teammates on how proficient you've been, the opportunities. But how do you feel about the way that you're executing right now? And even every now and then changing it up so that the defenses have to respect what you may do on it.
Yeah, I just try to do my job, not to deflect too much, but I try to make the most opportunities, and the coaches do a really good job of utilizing my skill set and putting me in situations, and we're starting to gain a synergy out there as a team. Obviously it'll kind of change with guys coming back into the fold, but we're also excited for that. So I just try to be aggressive. Obviously I'm making some shots right now, which is great. They could just as easily have gone in, and I still just try to execute and do what I can to the highest of my ability and not try to get so caught up in the result.
Have you had a girth of makes like this before at any point, going all the way back to when you first went?
Probably not the volume. I've never shot threes at this volume in my life, which is funny to think that I'm now playing at the highest. I averaged like 8 points a game as a senior. So this is, it's been a whirlwind. I'm incredibly appreciative of all of it and try to take it in stride. So, if that's what this team needs me to do, I'd be more than happy to continue to get them up there.
What's been the biggest difference from you from even last year, and just in terms of, technically, or, from getting open and learning that scenario? What specifically do you think has really helped you make that jump up?
I think I've developed my skill set quite a bit, just in terms of really practicing those shots that you're seeing. We worked on those all summer. We worked on those all last year. We still work on those every day in practice and before games. So I think it's a lot of repetitions coming to fruition. So I think that's a big thing. Also, just between the ears for me, it's always been, confidence. And I've had a skill set, and, the coaching staff's always been on about me. And, they were excited for the time that my esteem would catch up with my skill set. So I feel like it's trending in that direction, and, hopefully I can continue to just be aggressive.
So how have you adjusted since teams are paying more attention to you?
Sorry?
How have you adjusted now that other teams are paying more attention to you?
Yeah, you got to be a little bit more creative in getting open and creating space. The other side of that is, if I can draw attention and create an advantage on the backside, I'm more than willing to do that. And you've seen that in some cases. We have guys that can make plays at a high level. So if you're playing 4-on-3 on the backside because 2 people overreact to a catch and shoot from me, that's great for us. So I'll take that any possession. For me, it's not necessarily just about, hoisting them up there.
It's not like it's going to be a big shock to you guys to get that playoff berth clinched, but if you were to take care of it tonight, just what would that mean as far as checking something off the list?
Yeah, it's something we just talked about in our meeting. You don't ever want to take this type of stuff for granted. Obviously, I'm in my second year. We didn't make it last year, obviously, so we definitely are focused and locked in on taking care of business tonight and checking that box. So we're excited for what the rest of the season holds. But for now, that's priority number one is taking care of business tonight.
They downgraded him, so I don't know if he's going to play or not. But the Hornets have been pretty open today, saying Terry Rozier is coughing and has a cold. They said no fever, but he doesn't feel real well. Does that worry you at all in these times? If you see the guy you might be guarding coughing or something like that, it sounds so weird. In these times, you have to kind of think of things that way. Does that throw you off at all?
I didn't know that. Yeah, it's an interesting tidbit of information. Yeah. I mean, you try not to get too caught up in that stuff, and at the same time, it's like it's cold and flu season. I think as you guys know, 2 guys didn't practice yesterday for us, so it's a part of it. Try not to overreact despite kind of the hysteria that's going on. But at the same time, you try to keep the main thing in terms of basketball-wise, and that's just, going out and doing your job, taking care of business.
Some of your teammates yesterday were saying that it would be tough to show up and play if there were no fans in the stands. Do you feel like that dialogue has shifted at all today with more and more people kind of canceling events?
We've been talking about it for sure. I think it would, propose a unique challenge. Obviously we're all used to playing in front of thousands of people, and particularly in this building, they breathe life into us. So it would definitely kind of be eerie at first, but once the game gets going, I imagine it would, it's the same game, and once you're out there competing, it might be a little different, but at the same time, it's still basketball. So.
Duncan, you're going to be without Jimmy Butler tonight. How does that dynamic change when Jimmy's not on the court for you, as you experienced at the end of the game Sunday in Washington?
Yeah, obviously, you guys all know he does a lot for us on both ends. We play through him offensively a lot, and defensively, he's been huge with his versatility and his toughness. So it's definitely it'll be a challenge, but this whole year for us, we've had guys coming out of the lineup, and it's all about next man up, and we've tended to do it by committee. Different guys have stepped up on different nights, so I expect to see the same tonight.